Most investors generally believe that flexicap funds easily beat the index fund. Let us test and see whether this belief actually holds true. We will compare Nifty 500 TRI data to the flexicap fund data, and we will test three parameters: the rolling returns, the SIP returns, and the CAGR. Since the Nifty 500 index fund has been in existence only for 5 years, we will actually use the actual index value for this study. Let's see what the data tells us. Instead of looking at point-to-point returns, I looked at the 5-year rolling returns, meaning every single day compare 5-year return from that day of the flexicap fund against the Nifty 500 TRI index. Then he asked a simple question: what percentage of times did the active fund beat the index? So what does the data tell us? Many flexicap funds beat the index less than 50% times. Some examples are here, which means for more than 50% of the times, investors were better off actually investing in the index. On the other hand, there are a few funds which outperforms tremendously. So yes, active funds added value, but that is not a category-wise truth. Success is fund-specific. Now let us look at the CAGR numbers for 1, 3, 5, 10 years and compare the Nifty 500 TRI with the flexicaps. The Nifty 500 TRI itself has delivered 17.3% over 5 years and 14.3% over 10 years. Many flexicap funds have just managed to beat or just reach the index 10-year returns. A few actually have managed to really outperform the index, the usual suspected ones. This tells us that outperformance is actually very narrow and concentrated, and the outperformance of flexicap funds is not something to be taken for granted. Since most of us invest through the SIP route, let us look at the SIP performance of the Nifty 500 TRI versus the active flexicap funds. The results are revealing. Only 3-4 funds actually created a meaningful higher corpus compared to the Nifty 500. Parag Parikh Flexicap, Quant Flexicap, HDFC Flexicap, and JM Flexicap actually outperformed in a meaningful way. But the rest of the funds, or most of the funds, either just matched the index or ended with a corpus much lower than the Nifty 500 TRI. So even with SIP in mind, only a handful of active flexicap funds are beating the Nifty 500 TRI index. So here's my personal view. Remember the first thing though, that we compared against the index value and not the index fund NAV. So in actualities, there could be some tracking errors. So what should an investor do? Here is my recommendation. If you like simplicity and don't want to monitor completely, go for Nifty 500 TRI. The data tells us that Nifty TRI 500 is basically very capable of replacing a flexicap fund in your portfolio. But if you like active monitoring and you want to be in the thick of action, then you can pick one of the better performing flexicap funds. In my opinion, a flexicap fund is like a line of defense in your core portfolio. Remember, the data doesn't tell us that active funds are bad. It just tells us that you have to pick the right fund. And I think I've given you enough data points to pick the right fund, right active flexicap funds for your portfolio. But please remember, past is no guarantee for the future. Let me know in the comments whether you are team Nifty 500 or team flexicap.